Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? It is very dangerous now in Atlanta, just south of Atlanta. There, or the National Guard is deployed now. The National Guard has been deployed, 1,000 troops. The governor has declared a state of emergency in the Atlanta area. 31 people shot over the weekend. Georgia's Governor Brian Kemp declared a state of emergency today, authorizing deployment of 1,000 National Guard troops to Atlanta in the wake of the most violent weekend in which 31 people were shot in 11 different shootings. Just insane. Kemp ordered the troops to safeguard the government buildings, police headquarters, and the governor's mansion, and the Georgia World Congress Center, according to WSB TV in Atlanta. Guys, it's getting ugly, ugly, ugly. Can I put a shout out right now real fast? I'll tell you more about this situation. But over at www.agewithpaul.com, that's www.agewithpaul.com, guys, you can get a bottle of this great Ageless Body by BioTrust. Simply go to that website, www.agewithpaul.com. Matter of fact, turmeric and other superfoods are on the rise as consumers look for ways to support their immune health. Matter of fact, recently, for example, turmeric alone have increased 68%. Just that product alone, that worldwide demand for turmeric is skyrocketing, But did you know that the typical turmeric has extremely poor absorption in the body? That's why I recommend Ageless Body. Ageless Body by BioTrust over at www.agewithpaul.com. You see, Ageless Body, what's amazing about this is a breakthrough turmeric extract called curcumin. It has been shown to be 46 times more bioavailable than turmeric powder, as well as significantly more bioavailable than any other popular turmeric extract. And the reason is, the secret lies in the Ageless Body's Ultrasol, which is a nutrient delivery system which has been shown to significantly increase absorption in the body, and while also keeping levels of turmeric elevated in the body longer. Along with the curcumin, Ageless Body also comes packed with 3 additional superfoods. The sensory ashwagandha, which is the most premium form and has been used for centuries for its stress-reducing effects. Also, there's some other products in there that gives you a lot of energy, like the CoQ10 and others. You get yourself a bottle of Ageless Body. I highly recommend you do this. Simply put, Ageless Body provides you 5 powerful immune support ingredients, including the #1 immunity support recommendation, of course, and that's that curcumin from turmeric, which has been shown to be 46 times more bioavailable than standard turmeric and significantly more bioavailable than any other popular turmeric extract. All at the lowest price ever, 51% off today, and free shipping. That's insane. Just go to www.agewithpaul.com. That's www.agewithpaul.com. They've sold over 1 million bottles of these. People love it, and it's really helping improve their immune system and their health. Well, here's what's going on. The National Guard's patrolling other locations in Atlanta. The state troopers will be dispatched to streets of Atlanta, according to the governor's office at WSB TV in Atlanta. And this recent trend of lawlessness is outrageous and unacceptable, according to the governor of Georgia, Governor Kemp. He said that on July 5th, on Sunday, he said Georgians, including those in uniform, need to be protected from the crime and the violence and the looting. According to Lee Merritt, Attorney for Almud Arbery's family responded to Kemp's tweet with outrage, though. So some people are mad that the governor is tweeting this, but I think the governor's got to do something. 31 people shot over the weekend in Atlanta? That's insane. I would say that's just absolutely beyond my mind comprehend, but it's worse in Chicago. What? In Chicago, 87 people shot over the weekend. 17 of them are dead. You heard me right. You thought 31 people shot in Atlanta was bad, and they called the National Guard out and declared a state of emergency. But in Chi-Town, in Chicago, 87 people shot over the weekend. 17 of them are dead, and nobody's calling the National Guard. As Rahm Emanuel said, it's just never let a good crisis go to waste. They just keep on doing what they do. And, you know, the people of Chicago deserve so much better there. They deserve so much better. Well, despite the additional 1,200 officers on the streets and pleas begging from the community group, Chicago's July 4th holiday marked the third straight weekend that a child has been fatally shot to gun violence in the city of Chicago. And from Thursday night, 6 p.m. through Sunday night, the 4th of July weekend, 87 people shot in the streets of Chicago. 17 of them victims are dead, including a 7-year-old Natalie Wallace, who was fatally shot on Saturday night. At the press conference Monday morning, Chicago Police Superintendent David Brown expressed his condolences to the families of the shooting victims and called for change to stop the violence. We must keep violent offenders in jail longer. We must, said Superintendent David Brown. We should revamp the electronic monitoring program. The electronic monitoring program, he said. It's clearly not working. We will not stop until this violence ends. Well, at a press conference, Mayor Lori Lightfoot of Chicago reiterated Superintendent Brown's call to lock up violent criminals. And thoughts and prayers are simply not enough at this point, said Mayor Lightfoot. She said, sorrow itself is not enough. And what it says is we need to do better as a city this day and really every day. There is no reason that we should be feeling and experiencing moments like this. The mayor was clearly frustrated and said there needs to be a renewed focus on stopping the flow of illegal guns. And the pipeline is in Indiana. So I knew we'd get blamed. I knew we always get blamed for all the violence in Chicago. We always get blamed here in Indiana for it. Now, police took 173 more guns off the streets this weekend, at the top of hundreds more the past 2 weekends. But what will it take as Americans for us to wake up and recognize that we have to have common sense gun control? We see the problem is Chicago's a no-gun zone city, and yet 87 people get shot and killed. And part of the problem is, guys, that the bad guys got the guns and the good people aren't allowed to have them. And that's a recipe for disaster. Well, anyway, pray for the victims of the families all across America. 87 people shot in Chicago, 31 in Atlanta. I don't even know what the numbers were in Los Angeles or New York or Philadelphia or Baltimore or Detroit or Seattle or Houston or some of these other areas. I really don't know, but I can say that it's sad situation we have. And last thing we need is, we just don't need any more violence. You know, it was sad to see so many people burning the American flag. It was sad to see the tearing down of the statue of Christopher Columbus in Baltimore. It was sad to see a mob trying to tear down statues outside of the Catholic churches in California, but the nuns stood around it and prayed, and they finally went away and left the statues alone. It is sad to see what's happening to our history as well as our Christian faith that seems to be under assault. It's sad that attacks on evangelical ministries, well, as myself, I was attacked all weekend by people that, and personalities and people saying horrific things. All I'm doing is trying to get people to Jesus Christ. I preached Jesus Christ for 36 years. I've been on the same path for 36 years, exact same path, winning people to Jesus Christ, showing love to all people, reaching out to Jews and Gentiles alike, reaching out to people in missionary work. I don't know what else we're supposed to do, but we're supposed to keep showing love, keep being respectful, keep walking and showing the Christian way of loving people and leading them to salvation through Jesus Christ, our Lord. Pray for one another. Thank you for watching this broadcast. I'll be back with more in just a moment.